All right, welcome back to the SilmFilm script discussion, season 3, episode 6, part 4. Yeah, part 4. Okay, we're cruising. We're in Act 1. It's only 9:30. Okay, so I think the first scene of Act 1 is Mablung visiting a dwarvish logging camp where Gamil-Dude.
What's his face?
Gamil what's his face is picking up his lumber shipment.
Yep.
And the two of them are talking. Maybe Mablung may express concerns that they are using a lot of lumber. Like he's not upset about it.
But he expresses concern. He points it out.
Yeah. I'm not saying that Thingle's going to be mad at you or do anything about it, because, but you guys are cutting down an awful lot of trees. Because I think we should establish that they are cutting down a lot of trees.
Yes, I agree. And that the Elvish perspective is, ooh, that looks like a bit excessive. And the Dwarvish perspective is,
what are you talking about?
Natural resources. Meh. Like, so the Dwarves should totally blow off Mablung's comment.
Yeah, it's like, we need it. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
And is Mablung bringing a delivery of anything with him from Doria?
I guess he could. Well, news. What news? Like, is there anything that Thingel knows at this point that the dwarves don't also know?
Probably not. But if these are dwarves from Nogrod, they might not have as much information as the dwarves in the last episode had. So, the fact that Menegroth exists now is kind of new.
Yeah.
But probably like Mablung's not going to blab about that either.
Yeah, it's not like something that he's going to spend a lot of time talking to this guy about.
Right.
He could have brought more pearls. I mean, like, it could be part of their ongoing deal.
Okay.
Because I imagine that Novgorod is also involved in the arming of the Sindar. In some, well, yeah, of course they are, because Telkar's making stuff.
Yeah,
or supervising the making of stuff.
Right. Telkar is the main dwarf who is providing things, and he's from Nogrod, even though it was the Belagos guys who were supposed to come in.
Well,
the
Belagos technically, Gamil.
Yeah.
Gamil is the one getting paid. That's what. Yes. That's why they're met here.
Okay, this is why they're meeting here, and because Gamil, what's his face, is being secretive, he's not inviting Mablung to his personal forge.
Right.
He's meeting him in the public area of the lumber camp.
Yes.
Okay. And he of course passes it off as, well, just figured I'd kill two birds with one stone. I'd get paid by you. I then pay the guys for my lumber, and I'm good.
Right. Yeah. Because the dwarves obviously have a thriving commerce.
They do.
Right.
With who we don't know, but at least with each other. Yes. Yes. So anyway, so that's all.
Communally.
Yeah. So that's all. Stuff. So that's all happening in this scene, and we are reminded of who the dwarves are and where they are, and their relationship with Thingol's group.
Okay.
And then where do we go?
Well, I think that
we need some green elves on screen, like ASAP.
Green elves to show up, like here.
Yes.
Okay. The question is, has somebody been shot?
Why is that the question?
I mean, it's a question. No, well, like, the question is how we introduce them into this scene where this is happening. Because I imagine there's a lot of walking and talking happening. Because,
yes.
When you're talking, you have to walk. Otherwise, you're just sitting around talking.
You can open up chests of pearls in the middle of the conversation. That's something.
Yeah, there could be some guy walking. It could be an elf walking along with a chest, and they open up the pearls, and as they're walking, and so it's good. Okay. So, what I'm thinking is if there's like an outcry
Mm.
because somebody's been shot, right? When
They can rush over.
Shot, and they rush out there, and it's clearly like an elvish arrow because the dwarves aren't really using bows because
they don't. Right. They only use them for minor hunting.
Right. So everybody's gonna be looking at Mablung like, he's like, no, dude, like totally not us.
Okay, so putting Mablung in a really tight spot here, I like that setup.
Yeah.
So the question is, why are the green elves shooting dwarves again?
Well, because they're unlovely.
Because they're what?
It's this ugly. A green elf came across this ugly creature wantonly chopping down a tree for no apparent reason.
Okay, that's going back to the whole elves hunting petty dwarves thing that we skipped.
Right.
So this would be a nod to that.
Yeah.
And it would establish that the green elves are the opposite of diplomatic.
Yes.
I'm okay with that too.
Yes.
But we're supposed to have said that they knew each other, that the dwarves and the green elves had met before.
Yeah, but maybe not in maybe not this close. Like maybe maybe they've never actually come across the dwarves doing things.
Okay. So the green elves never ever cut down trees for any reason, is what we're establishing.
Yeah, because they could. I mean, they probably take branches, but
yes, they use deadfall.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I can give the green elves that.
Yeah.
So the green elf shoots the dwarf for chopping down a tree.
Yes. Maybe the dwarf's not dead. He doesn't have to be dead.
Right. He could be shot in the arm. I mean, that's whatever.
Somewhere.
Yeah. The point is he's got an arrow sticking out of him. And like all he did was his job, which is cutting down trees, and therefore he's a little upset about it.
Yes. And everybody's looking at Mablung. I'm trying, but we still have to get Mablung in contact with the green elves.
Once the green elf sees that there is an elf with the dwarves, that would initiate contact. The green elf would come out of the trees or wherever he was and be like, "What are you doing here? Why are you with them? They killed trees."
Yeah.
Or something.
I feel like one green elf wouldn't. There would have to be a bunch. There would have to be a bunch of them.
Okay, well, a whole group comes out now.
Yeah.
But they come out because they see Mablung with the dwarves, or even the dwarves could say, "Yes, we've been having this problem. Random people keep shooting us, and we can't find them." Like it could be the green elves are nearby and have been for a little bit.
Yeah. But I feel like that would have been the first thing that came up when Mablung showed up, though. If that happened,
it would be.
Like that wouldn't. if a guy whose people are known to just shoot stone-tipped arrows at people showed up.
Yeah. Good call. So this has to be a first-time occurrence.
Right.
Which is probably better. We don't really want the green elves established as making a regular habit of shooting dwarves before we even.
Yes. So I would say that they come out with drawn bows, which causes this super tense moment where like the dwarves are like getting ready to go at it with these guys. Like, axes start popping out of everywhere. You know, like there's that crazy dwarf who's got like 7 axes in his hand. But
maybe not that. But the point is, it's an escalating situation that is about to result in, and Mablung is put in the very awkward spot of having to stop this.
Right. Which is funny because he's not like super diplomat guy anyway.
Right. So at some point in this episode, he could be like, "Why do I keep having to do this? I'm not a diplomat."
Right.
He could complain to his friend Nern if he gets back to Menegroth, like
right
diplomacy stuff. Okay. So how does Mablung stop?
He's got to step out and kind of get people to stand down. We can work on exactly. I say that instead of trying to work out exactly how like all the bits and pieces come together where every like nobody dies, Mablung gives a speech about how not gives a speech, but Mablung says things to get people to calm down and stand down for a minute. And we see bowstrings being unbent, bows being unbent, and axes being lowered a little bit.
Right.
And we leave the scene.
Right. Mablung calmed stuff down.
Sort of.
Yes. Enough to talk.
Right. And so the next time that we're going to see this, there's going to be like conversation.
Right.
Instead of almost killing.
Right. Which is an improvement over that whole kinslaying thing. So yes. We're doing good.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So that's so we have Mablung and Gamil leading into shot dwarf and green elf confrontation. Mablung diffuses. Okay. All right. I'm thinking that our next scene should be Círdan and the ships.
Yes. Okay. Right. So the ships come into the haven and report into Círdan about what they've seen, and it's slightly disturbing.
Did you just say that Captain Galdor is slightly disturbing?
No, I said that they return with news.
Their news is slightly disturbing. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Young Captain Galdor returns to Elgarest.
Is it Eglarest or is it Neverest? Where are they right now? Brithambar? No, Eglarest. I think it's Eglarest.
Eglarest. Okay. Returns to Eglarest. Ports sighting fires in the mountains to the north. Okay. All right. Scene. We don't really need to have anything decided there. We just need to have Círdan receive the information. They talk about it for a bit. They talk about what it could be, but the upshot is they don't really know much.
No, it's just ooh, that sounds concerning kind of conversation.
Right.
We should keep an eye on that.
Okay, so then we should visit Bulldogs, Orcs, Raid, Elvish Settlement in Northeast Beleriand. Leave none alive.
Right.
Okay.
We need a good evil guys action scene at some point.
Right.
Considering that so far almost all the slaughtering has been done by the good guys.
For certain values of good.
Banor's not work
out. Okay. So the fourth scene in Act 1 is going to be Mablung and Denethor
catching up.
Right. Catching up. Mablung meets an Ent for the first time.
Yes, and Denethor explains that the reason he and the rest of the Green Elves and the Ents have come over the mountains is just to explore these new lands that they haven't seen before, because the Ents really like to walk around and see new things. I mean, like, that's the whole reason they're here, and the whole reason Lenway's not here is that Lenway wasn't interested in going exploring right now, so he's not traveling these days.
Is it Treebeard that is with Denethor?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And Treebeard's wife is named Fimbrethel, so she also is around at this point. Not necessarily. She doesn't be standing right there.
Okay.
Like, we can meet Treebeard first.
Okay.
But the Entwives should still be with the Ents. I know there's been a lot of pressure to separate them from day one, but I feel like there's no tragedy in separating them if they're always separated. Like, we need to have them be together and be happy for at least like a season.
It's been a season.
Yeah, but we only just met them. Like, they couldn't talk the last time we met them. So we haven't met the Entwives yet, other than to like teach the Entwives how to say hello.
Okay. All right. So that's Act 1.
Yes.
All right. Mablung should act with the appropriate amount of awe when he meets Treebeard, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. Act 2.
All right. Where do we go from here?
Okay. So, well, let's talk about things that need to happen in Act 2 first.
Okay. So for one thing, Thingol is our protagonist, and he's not been on screen yet.
Oh, crumbs! You're right. That's bad. That can't happen.
It is. So can Thingol send Mablung off in the very first beginning of that first scene? Can he send him to deliver the payment?
That's not enough.
Okay. Can Círdan say that you need to report news to Managroth so we can see Thingol?
Close to enough.
No. So I was saying, so we go see Thingol. As a follow up to Círdan's news. I remember
Círdan
says, "Oh, that's important."
About suggesting that Círdan physically meets up with Thingol. Was it in a discussion that we were having, or was
Possibly.
or was it something that
when we discussed the last episode, we were trying to figure out if Thingol was gonna, if Círdan was gonna come to Menegroth at the last episode. I think we decided no, but he could send Galdor to Menegroth now with his news.
Okay.
So we could have Galdor in Menegroth.
Okay.
Be another little scene in Act 1.
Okay. Well, I mean, the arrival of Galdor and Eglarest isn't going to be very long anyway, so.
Right. So that could just be the lead into him going to Menegroth.
Okay. So let's put that before Mablung and Denethor.
Yes.
Galdor meets with, so instead of sending somebody to Círdan, we have Galdor meeting with Thingol.
Right. And therefore,
I feel like this is way easier if Círdan meets with Thingol.
It's way easier if what?
If Círdan meets with Thingol personally.
He could. He after receiving Galdor's news, he could say, "I'm going to go to Menegroth. I'm going to go to see Thingol and report this news. Thank you for telling me." Like,
yeah,
it doesn't have to be Galdor.
Right. Well, because if Círdan goes there, then that puts Círdan and Thingol in the same room. They can have their discussions, and we don't have to have somebody as a go-between and having people making their arguments from.
Agreed.
Okay. So Círdan meets with Thingol in Menegroth. Okay. We can have, okay. So Thingol has to personally show up in Assyrian as well. However,
but not in Act 1.
No. He doesn't need to go in Act 1. But also, I don't feel like Círdan would go that far. I feel like that Menegroth is far enough for Círdan.
Oh yeah. Círdan has no reason to be an Assyrian.
Yeah. So Thingol is going to get word of the situation with the Green Elves. So when Círdan meets with Thingol in Act 1, Thingol is going to invite him to bring all of his people to Menegroth. Círdan's got to say that he's going to think about it. He can't flat out refuse it right now. Otherwise, there's no story there.
Okay, how about he doesn't invite him in Act 1, like gives him a tour of Menegroth in Act 1, like let me show you this beautiful place we have, and then later on you could end the scene with him being like, so do your people want to move here, like, and then just cut it without getting his response.
Right. Oh, Kieran could spend the entire episode in Menegroth without Thingol there.
Right. Well,
Thingol can leave and Kieran can stay there because, like, he's not going for too long.
Yeah. Right. Right. Well, my point is just that, yeah, let's save Kieran's refusal for later.
Okay. No, that definitely. Yeah, I agree. We need to take a break.
Okay.
If you're watching us live, hang in there. We'll be right back. If you're watching us on the YouTubes, the tubes of you in the future, definitely like and share the videos if you like and want to share them. If you haven't yet, feel free to subscribe. Check out the links below for information on Signum University, Mythgard, Mythmoot 5 coming up June 21st through the 24th. Very exciting conference. You should check it out. Hopefully we'll get to go there. Anyway, we'll be back in a minute.